everyone, this is a crayon wreath that I made. I made it for my sister-in-law. She's a teacher and she's going back to school next week, and I thought I would do a tutorial and show you how I made it, but this is a quick view of it finished. I'm going to zoom in here. This is the blackboard with her name on it, and then there's the schoolhouse. There's a pencil. Of course, there's an apple, and then a yellow bow for decoration. Pretty cute. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so this is what you're going to need to make the crayon wreath, and I kind of did my own thing. I didn't want to spend any more money, so what I basically did was I made my own base. Most of the wreaths that I have seen have been made with embroidery, the embroidery hoops, the wooden embroidery hoops that you can get at Joann's or Michael's. I think they used a 6-inch and a 12-inch hoop. They put the 6-inch inside the 12-inch and then glued the crayons all the way around both of the hoops. And I just didn't want to spend any more money. So what I did was I created this in Make the Cut. You could create this same thing in on your Gypsy. I just had Make the Cut open, so it was just easier to do it in there than powering up my Gypsy. But basically I just took an 8-inch circle and a 5-inch circle, and I layered them on top of each other and joined them. So basically what it did was it created a wreath. So this, from this point to this point, is 8 inches, and my inside circle is 5 inches. This is 1.5 inches all the way around. So that's what I'm going to use for the base of my wreath. And then all you need, if you do this size, this is an 8 and a 5-inch circle, creates an 8-inch wreath. Actually, it ends up being bigger, but right now the base of this is 8 inches. You only need 2 boxes of 24 crayons. They should fit perfectly all around the edge of this. You shouldn't need anything else. And I got these at Walmart about a month and a half ago for 40 cents. So all I've spent so far is 80 cents. So I'm going to try to do this. I tried to do this without buying anything. So other than my crayons, I haven't, everything else I had at home. So basically what you're going to do is, I already created this wreath, and let me show you what it looks like. I haven't done the, put my cuts on it yet, but basically I took all the crayons and I put them in matching order. So I took the 2 brown crayons and put them together, the 2 purple, put them together, and then I kind of put them in rainbow order. This wreath, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to open the box and just glue them on, just in random order. And like I said, they should fit without, if you wanted to lay them out all the way around, you can. That's how I did my first one, just to make sure they would fit. But if you do, like I said, if you do this size, they should fit. The other thing I want to say about this is I tried to make this as stable as possible. So I actually cut 3 of these out of chipboard and glued them together and made it really stable. So if you're just, so I would cut more than one. If you do one out of chipboard and it's kind of flimsy, you want it to be kind of stable because it's going to hold all these crayons on it, and you don't want it to be flimsy. So I used 3 pieces of chipboard, and they were just from cereal boxes. But you could also use, if you just wanted to use cardstock, I'd probably do 5. Try it with 4 or 5 and then see how it is, and if you need to add another layer, you could do that. So basically what you're going to do, because I'm not going to put these in order, I'm just going to stick these on here. All you do is take your crayon, and I like to have the Crayola part showing, so just be careful when you add your glue that you add it directly to the back of the Crayola, where the Crayola is. Okay, and then you just need a glue gun. You're going to need a glue gun and some glue sticks. And like I said, find your Crayola, and then this is the back. And I just put a little bit of glue on, and then I'm just going to stick it right down on the edge. So the edge, the inside edge, and the edge, the bottom of your crayon should be level. Okay? And you're going to do that all the way around. And I was kind of off there, but that's okay. Okay, grab another crayon and put a little bit more glue on it. And what you're going to have to do with the next crayon is you're going to line it up at the edge here. Let me see if I'm in the frame yet. You're going to line it up at the edge, but you're going to give about 1/8 of an inch between them at the top part, or at this section. It needs to kind of fan out a bit, because what's going to happen is if you stack them perfectly, then you're going to be way off when you get to the end. So it needs to have a little bit of space between the crayons in order for it to fan out correctly. So that's about 1/8 of an inch. And if you lay a couple on there, you can kind of get the idea of what you need to do before you glue them down. You'll see that you need to fan them out a bit to get them to lay correctly. So, and that's basically what you do. It's pretty easy. Once your glue gun starts to get kind of hot, you have to be careful, because it'll start to melt the crayon, the end of the crayon. So just try to squirt the glue on as quick as you can and stick it down. But as long as your crayons line up in this inside circle, make sure they're tight against each other, and then you're gonna leave a little bit of room between on the outside edge. And that's basically it. And you do that, it's pretty quick. You do that all the way around, and the whole wreath, and that's it. That's your wreath. Okay, so let me see if I can